Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. We are going to talk about XRP, but before I get started, I watched the original Evil Dead. That movie is an absolute classic. Watched it multiple times in the past. And what I'm watching tonight is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Again, seen it multiple times. But you know what makes that movie so scary? It's the bad film quality, like the bad lighting, plus the sound is also horrible, which makes it even worse. And somebody in the comments section mentioned the birds, and I seen the birds before. It's black and white, and the storytelling is absolutely incredible in that movie. The script is absolutely perfect. That's another one I'm definitely going to watch again before Halloween gets here. But I want to thank you all for putting that list together, because maybe even people that are reading through the comments section, they might see movies they haven't seen before and check them out as well. But again, I want to thank you all for that. So here we are looking at XRP on the 1 hour chart. We're sitting just above 48.5 cents. But everybody always wonders, why do we go sideways for such long periods of time? And why is XRP not sitting at much higher prices even after all of these big announcements? Even after we have clarity for XRP now? Well, back in 2021, David Schwartz might have answered that question in this video. Take a listen to this.
So no one is settling on a digital asset at scale today. What's going on at scale today is the messaging part that's able to settle on a digital asset when the liquidity is there. What's happening on the digital exchanges right now is there are really only two participants. There's market makers and there's speculators, and that's part of what I think is making the market so unhealthy. The market makers are deathly afraid that speculators are going to see a price go up on one exchange and beat them by a millisecond and sort of, make them take a loss and vice versa. What we're trying to do with XRapid is bring to these crypto exchanges market takers, people looking for liquidity who don't care what crypto prices are doing. The thesis is that if we do that, market makers will make more money because there won't be people trying to force them to take a buy when the price is dropping and vice versa. And they'll respond, if I see you making a lot of money, I'll make just a little bit less money and someone else will make less money still. So we think that bringing in like real demand for payments will bring the spreads down and bring the offer volumes up.
And I have to agree with Mr. Man, who posted this video. He says, so basically, they keep the price low to onboard everyone. Then they all buy at once, pumping price instantly. I think they're also trying to onboard institutional investors at the same time. So right now we have XRP sitting kind of stable, going sideways, fluctuating a penny or two in either direction. Later, all of a sudden, we're going to see XRP take off like never before, once the time is right. That's what I made out of that, but I wanted to share it with all of you. So Ripple's network spans almost 2/3 of the entire world. Think about that. And that's all those announcements I've been showing you for over a year and a half now. This country opening up, partnering with Ripple. This bank partnering with Ripple. All those payment rails. Yet people still don't think we're going to see a new all-time high. People still don't think we could surpass $100 at some point. You got to be kidding me. Ripple is literally taking over the world. A few Ripple partners. Now look at the names on here. These are big names. They're banks, big corporations. And, in other videos, like say I'm doing an HBAR video or an algo video, I like to show the ecosystem because it shows you all the growth, but yet there's no price movement. There's big announcements, but yet there's no price movement. The same thing with Ripple. They have all these partnerships going on, but yet there's no price movement. Eventually, all that value has to come flowing into this cryptocurrency. And when it does, that's when we're going to see XRP skyrocket like never before. And you definitely want to be holding when that time comes. Saudi British Bank launches instant cross-border transfer service for U.S. corridor powered by Ripple. These are the announcements that I'm talking about, and it's happening on a daily basis. And that's why I always said, you could look at XRP and sit there and stare at the chart and say to yourself, wow, we're still going sideways with no price movement. Or you could say, wow, look at Ripple has another announcement today. And I know that announcement later is going to bring money into this cryptocurrency, and then I am going to get rich, because that's the way I look at it. Wow, Taylor Swift and Ripple. Fans can purchase concert tickets in XRP. BitPay now allows users to purchase tickets for Taylor Swift's upcoming Eras Tour movie concert using various cryptocurrencies, including XRP, SHIB, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. We're starting to get adoption for crypto. When you could start buying things with crypto, people start warming up to it. The normies, the people outside of crypto, they start to realize that crypto has value. And it's not just Taylor Swift concert tickets, it's also Ferrari now accepts payment in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Also happening through BitPay. And is Ferrari thinking that we're going to go on a massive run and people are going to buy Ferraris over Lambos? That could be the big question here. But, this is what you want to see happening. Even FCF Pay is doing the same thing. Pay your utility bills using crypto. There's going to come a day where we never have to sell our crypto. And I always said, I don't see us cashing out into US dollars. Why would you want to if the US dollar's value is way down? This would allow you to keep your crypto and still buy the things you want. That's what I see happening for the future. MasterCard utilizes Ethereum blockchain and CBDC pilot with plans to forge connections to Ripple and Chainlink. Everything's going cross-chain now as well. MasterCard introduces a groundbreaking solution for CBDCs and blockchain interaction, offering new possibilities in digital finance. This innovation enables CBDCs to seamlessly integrate with various blockchains, empowering users to engage in diverse transactions across blockchain networks, like a massive network forming. And I've been saying that for a long period of time now. I kept saying, look at this crypto partnering with this crypto, this company partnering with this crypto, this bank partnering with crypto, forming one massive network. And that's going to become the new financial system. Ripple's XRP is better than Bitcoin, says Vitalik Buterin. That was back in 2019. And I'm sure he still thinks that today. But then there's Jamie Dimon from over there at JP Morgan. Take a listen to this.
And the other thing I've always made of Bitcoin, governments, and this is not a technological statement, governments are going to crush it one day. Governments like to know where the money is, who has it, and what you're doing with it.
So he says governments will eventually crush Bitcoin, and I agree with him. That's why I kept saying I look at BlackRock as a Trojan horse for Bitcoin. Think about the way Christine Lagarde talks about Bitcoin. She says it's not even relevant for the future. Then you look at the World Economic Forum in the past. They have talked about Bitcoin, and they see it as a threat to a CBDC. And I think Jamie Dimon is actually on the right track. But do you think he agrees with them, Michael Saylor?
Ultimate humanitarian act. Put all your money in Bitcoin, die with your keys.
Put all your money in Bitcoin and die with your keys. This guy probably has more retail investors stuck in Bitcoin than any other influencer out there today. I remember him telling people to go dig in the couch and find loose change and invest in Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is going to get another run up. That is for sure. And I always said retail investors should get their money out because this could possibly be their last chance. I think everything is shifting in crypto to utility and use case. And I don't want to see any retail investors get left behind. Crypto giants Ripple, Hedera, Stellar, and Cardano all set for 2022 compliance, trillion-dollar markets, and central bank partnerships. Now, we all know that Ripple is going to be tied to CBDCs all around the world. It's going to be one of the front runners for the new financial system. But they're always talking about these cryptocurrencies and how they're going to change the world of payments. But how big is payments? Nobody ever really puts thought into that. They always say, well, XRP is going to be used for bank-to-bank payments, but it goes so far beyond that. It's bank-to-bank, bank to person, person to bank to government, bank to corporation, then micropayments, which David Schwartz talked about many times. Yet people still don't realize that XRP cannot be at a high price in the future. It has to be at a high price to move all of that value. So yes, Ripple has been quiet for about a year. Tranglo, however, 40% stake, has announced adding TNG Digital with 20 million users. Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Corridors with more coming. Tranglo has been out there pushing ahead with ODL all around that area. I mean, they're covering just about all of that area at this point. But there hasn't been a lot of talk about on-demand liquidity. And I think it's because Ripple went in a different direction for the past year. They wanted to get more involved with building out CBDCs in certain countries. They also wanted to get involved with tokenization. They also wanted to tap into the carbon markets as well. ODL is going to always push ahead. There's a demand for it. Banks talk about it like they need it, like it's almost like a drug to them. And then you also see companies, which I played in the last couple of videos, talking about how ODL allowed them to be better than their competitors. And I think what happened, though, is Ripple went and chased the other money as well. And it's becoming more well-rounded, tied to everything. And that's a good thing for us as XRP investors, because we want to capture a good percentage of tokenization. We want to capture a good percentage of the carbon credits market as well. That's how we will get rich in the future. So how can XRP make you rich? To understand the price predictions from the XRP Temple team, you must first take knowledge about our perceptions in what kind of market phase and time frame we're in with XRP. Now this comes from XRP Temple. So they're saying speculative, right? Announcement of settlement. XRP registered on all exchanges 2023 to 2024. Pessimistic price is $10. Optimistic price is $100. But then this is where things change, 2024 to 2026. Launch Bitcoin ETFs, Ripple IPO and bank partners. Limitly spread tokenization assets. ISO completed. Pessimistic price for XRP $100. Optimistic $1,000. 589. I like the way they added that in there. Then there's 2026 to 2030, global CBDC integration, widely spread tokenization assets. Pessimistic 1,000, optimistic 10,000. So here we are in 2023, and I kept saying the fall timeline still looks good for XRP. I still think we're going to see a run-up happen. But 2024, I think, is going to be huge. And I think in 2024, a lot of people are going to sell their XRP. Because I do think we are going to achieve $100 on XRP. We're going to see a lot of people become a millionaire, sell off, and get out, thinking that this is the end of the run. But I think the run is going to continue on. Tokenization is going to be absolutely massive, and everybody is expecting it to happen over the course of the next year to year and a half. The big boom for tokenization. But that's going to be the beginning. And then tokenization is still going to continue into the future. And that's why I always said, you know, when you talk about a $10,000 XRP, it's just how long are you willing to hold your XRP? When will it hit those prices? Will it happen in 2030? And will you still be holding? Because I'm sure a lot of people will sell at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and all the way up to 10K. But you know, if you really know what you hold, and you see how Ripple is moving all throughout the world right now, you will always hold this cryptocurrency. Who knows? You may never have to sell. Now you could buy a Ferrari with your XRP. But until then, we got to stay patient and stay positive. Like I always say, let's get rich together. I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.